Good afternoon. Welcome to Accounting 221. Today we're talking about the time value of money. And this is sort of an overview chapter. It's a chapter about how to use tools. There are a few different intermediate accounting applications for time value of money. Basically, the idea is if we're not receiving money today, it may not be worth the same amount that it would be if we did receive it today. Two common examples I can think of where we use this technique. First, imagine a case where we're buying some kind of machine, we're making some kind of investment in our company. Let's consider it to be a machine. So the money we spend for the machine is actually at today's rates, and so $10,000 today is $10,000. But suppose that after we buy the machine, that for the next 5-10 years, we're going to receive a benefit each year. Well, the money that we're going to get back from the machine won't be worth the same amount that we paid for the money today. So, should we do it or not? Well, we'll look at an example when we get into the detailed video. Second, what about the case where there's a bond? Bonds can be assets or they can be liabilities. It's easier to think about them from a liability standpoint. So all bonds are a liability to somebody. Let's imagine a case where a church, for example, doesn't want to go to the bank and borrow the $1 million, $2 million, $5 million it'll take to build the church. So instead, it goes to its congregants and sells bonds. So each congregant might loan the church $1,000 by buying this bond, and the church might agree to pay some interest later on. You might imagine the same thing with large companies like Walmart or Norfolk Southern. These companies might want to hire lots of employees, or they might want to go on some kind of marketing campaign. And they don't want to go to the bank and secure this with assets of the company or explain what they're doing. They just want to borrow the money. So instead they go to potential bondholders and say, we're Walmart, we're Norfolk Southern, we've been in business for a long time. Loan us money and we'll pay you back. So now imagine that you're the bondholder. Well, this means you have an asset. You have a bond and you have the right to interest. Well, to figure out how much you should pay for that bond, you have to think that there are two streams. First, you're going to get your lump sum money. If you loaned the company or the church $1,000, you're going to get that back over 2, 5, 10 years. Not evenly, but you're going to get it back at the end of the period. Then, each 6-month period, you're going to receive some interest. So, each 6 months of interest will be worth less than if you receive the interest today. The one you receive 6 months from now will be worth more than the one interest payment you'll receive 5 years from now. But the lump sum payment you get back, your $1,000 back, will be worth a lot less at the end of 5 years than it is now. Well, stay tuned, look at the detailed video, and see how we actually use time value of money concepts to deal with these issues.